Today we're going to learn how to use the customizer tool on our website so you can get started with designing your very own pair of custom printed shoes. So first you're going to start by picking what style of shoe you're after. In this case we're going to do high tops. So I'm going to click on the white pair. I'll choose a size. I will go through the terms and conditions, and then to start the customizer, I'll press customize. So here we are with a mock-up of the shoe. I'm going to add an image. I have this grid preloaded, but if you want to upload your images, you would drag them into that box. So I'm just going to resize and reposition the image to where I think it looks good. Once I'm happy with that, I'll move on to the inside panel. I'll click add image, add the same one, reposition it, resize it. You can't go from the bottom, you have to go from the top. And once I think that looks good, I'll move to the tongue, add an image, choose the same one, same thing, resize it. Reposition it. Once I'm happy with that, I'll press done. A little disclaimer there for you to read through. Terms and conditions are linked again. Once you've read that, press confirm, and that'll bring us back to the product page. If you have any notes, you can add them here. This is for our print text to see. Read through the disclaimer, and then you can add it to the cart. In the next part of the video, I'll go more in depth if you want to use the extra tools. I'm starting again at the same spot that I started last time, just the blank pair of white high tops. So I'm going to add an image, and then I'll click the drop zone. You can also drag and drop, but I'll choose my image that I like. It's going to upload, and then it'll load the image in and put it onto the customizer. So I'm going to reposition it where I think it looks nice. I'm going to add another image now. Just clicked that same drop zone, found the one I wanted. Now it's uploading onto our canvas, repositioning it, scaling it a little bit. Figuring out where it looks good. So if you want to play with the layers, you can drag that underneath the top layer to see what looks better. Now you see it's under the first image that we added. I'm going to add another one. So I'm going to put it on a different layer just by dragging it in the layers panel. And then positioning it where I think it looks nice. Okay, and moving on to the inside. The images I want are already loaded, so I can just click them from the add image. Just going to quickly add them in. And repositioning the layers again. This tool is really helpful if you have multiple images and you want them to sit nicely with each other. So just playing with it until I think it looks good. Okay, so I'm going to add a tongue design, and I'll show you how to add some text. So I'm just going to write happy birthday, and then you'll see that the text shows up there. We can play with it. So you can choose a font that you like. I'm going to choose Times and change the color, maybe to a green. Change the font size. This is also where you can adjust the spacing between the letters and the line height as well. If you want to add a curve to the text, you just switch that on. You can adjust the amount of curve it has and the size between the letters as well. And you can also scale the whole text altogether. So then I'll add an image. You see that overlaps the text, so you can play with a layer. And then just position it to where you think looks nice. That's where you would manage the layers. You can download a preview, turn on or off a grid, see a preview, because this is where you'd see the whole shoe all together. This will act as your mock-up. And then when you're finished, press done. Again, read through the disclaimer and the terms and conditions. And then once you're happy with it, you can add it to the cart and then you're finished. Thanks for watching.